Abstract by far is one of the most hyped launches for Q4 of this year. A lot of people are expecting a lot of things, and with a lot of things comes a lot of volume. With the Abstract meme coin season currently underway, people are making a lot of money. And as someone that used to own a Pudgy Penguin and is feeling a little bit of FOMO, I went ahead and invested $17,000 worth of my own capital into the Abstract ecosystem. I'll be talking about the plays that I have gotten into, as well as possibly the starter pack for what you should know if you're getting into this meme coin season as well and beyond. So let's get right into it. Abstract is the easiest way to explain it. They're trying to go ahead and build a platform that can abstract away all of that tech away for the average user. They could just use it seamlessly. It is incredibly easy to use, and they want to build a platform where people will be able to build consumer crypto in a very easy way. That's it. And why they say they can do this, because a lot of people say they can do this, let's be honest, in crypto, it's like everybody thinks they're an expert, is because of Pudgy Penguins. 𝐑𝐞𝐿 is a legend. I mean, I hate to be the guy that is just glazing people 24/7, but he really is a legend. He turned a train wreck of a story, the Pudgy Penguins IP, into one of the most successful IPs of all time. I mean, bar none, he has absolutely killed it with the Pudgy Penguins. This coin right now is at $2 billion. This is not the Abstract coin. The Penguins, and you would expect because of this coin going up in value and then having an airdrop because people own a Pudgy Penguins NFT, that the Pudgy Penguins would crash in value. No. They have absolutely killed it. Just some foreshadowing here. I sold 3 penguins at 2 Ethereum after 𝐑𝐞𝐿 took over. There was a guy called Cole. He did a terrible job. He was selling fishing rods for NFTs. I don't know what he was doing, but he tried his best. It didn't work out. When 𝐑𝐞𝐿 took over, the Pudgy Penguins floor price doubled instantly. It dipped back down to 1.4 before he started building up the IP, where, I mean, this IP, it ended up going to Walmart, all these different places. He killed it. He absolutely killed it. If you're learning about the Abstract story right now, I implore that you look into this deeper. This is one of the few consumer crypto revenue stories that are actually being told and are actually being done. It really is bar none. The floor price for a Pudgy Penguin right now, it's $60,000. Yeah, I fumbled a lot of money, to say the least. Ethereum was at about, it was around here. So it was $3,000. $3,000 per ETH, 2 ETH, $6,000 to 60,000, 10x. Very good price performance for an NFT. Very good price performance from an NFT. In fact, they pretty much become one of the top NFTs in the world. And so what are people looking for on something like Abstract? This is a consumer crypto chain that is being led by the Pudgy Penguins, which is trying to be the next Disney. So if we can kind of piece together what 𝐑𝐿 has as a vision, he wants to make a very easy chain for people to onboard into that also has currently at least an IP, the largest one being a Disney-esque IP. So a very consumer-friendly IP, one that's awesome, and we want to just be as safe as possible. We want kids to be able to watch this stuff because, I mean, it's the Pudgy Penguins. It's a cute little brand. This is going to be very important for what I talk about later. I went ahead and asked people on Twitter, if you had $17,000 to buy coins on Abstract, what would your top picks be and why? So that was a public tweet. This was yesterday. And no, I wasn't an engagement farming. I literally did buy things with it. My initial coin buys were 𝐑𝐞𝐿, 𝐸, 𝐸, and Mojo. The following, this is why. 𝐸 had a really big TikTok page, was doing pretty well on the hourly. The Dyslexic Dog, I think this is a very wholesome IP. To me, it is the easiest IP other than the Pudgy Penguins to actually grow. If we're trying to be the next Disney, we need something wholesome. I think God does that precisely. It does exactly what you're looking for. We have 𝐑𝐞𝐿, which 𝐑𝐞𝐿 is Cyclops. This is an animated version of the Gigaverse founders' cat. Gigaverse is currently the biggest gaming play on Abstract at the moment, from what I can tell from my personal experience. What this means is this is the gaming play for the meme coin space. That's 𝐸. And then we have 𝐸, which is the opposite of Abster. Abster is the wholesome little Pudgy Penguin that is officially owned by the Pudgy Penguin IP. 𝐸 was created to be the antithesis of this, so the exact opposite of that. He is the evil villain and not officially Pudgy Penguin IP, which is also extremely important because of what 𝐑𝐞𝐿 has done. I had to listened to like 3 podcasts and in a bunch of threads. And then I talked to tons of people, and this is kind of where I have stopped and settled for at least day 2. With this being said, this could change on a daily basis. As you can see, it's been a single day and I've already kind of redistributed my portfolio. I'm still learning a lot. This is not supposed to be some end-all be-all portfolio. But 𝐑𝐞𝐿 on several podcasts said that he had bought several coins methodically. On the public feed, 𝐑𝐿 went ahead and bought several coins. If you actually look at Ellie's feed, Proof of Ellie is an excellent content creator. He currently streams pretty much every day. He has a show called Max Abstraction. This is the guy to go to if you're looking for alpha on Abstract. Better than me, definitely. He has tons of experience on there. And he said that the Abstract meme coins that Luca methodically bought last week, here's an update on them. So the first one was Abster, Newt, God, Big, Retspa, Grind, Cyclops, Bandit, and Alpha. I decided to pick a distribution of these coins to go ahead and build out the port. I didn't pick out the biggest one because I feel like, you know, we're kind of deep into this little run. I want to make sure that I get my profits while it's good. I want to make sure that I'm betting on what Luca has gone ahead and said, which Luca, his big thing was that he wants things that do not clash with the Pudgy IP. That's what he wants. He wants unique things that are not just derivatives or not just literally the Pudgy IP, because of copyright laws and many different things. We don't want to go ahead and run into a situation where people think that, for example, Poly is part of the Pudgy IP. You know, they featured Poly several times. Maybe they'll think that if Poly pumps, that the official team over at Abstract is just going to pick this up, and then all of a sudden the Poly whales dump and the Pudgy Penguins are on the hook. They don't want to have that situation happen. So they've been talking about these unique IPs that are not tied to Pudgy Penguins pumping, and that being the big thing moving forward. I'm betting on that being a thing, which makes sense. If that is exactly what Luca is going to go ahead and do, then I 100% support it. I think that's the right move. There are so many derivatives out there that are just copycats of the other, and that's what I went ahead and put my current bag, which is valued at $19,000. So we're up about 10%, nothing crazy, maybe a little bit more, 10-15% over the past day or so. We distributed a lot of it to the Dyslexic Dog because we believe that's going to be the first IP that is going to separate itself from the pack. It's the largest one so far. Retspa is the next one. In terms of a Pudgy derivative team, these guys have been working very hard, so I went ahead and put a bag onto that. A Cyclops is the gaming meme coin play. I think gaming meme coins are going to be a big thing on Abstract. The main reason that I learned about Abstract in the first place was because of the meme coin space. And then Alpha the Unicorn, I'm still digging into this one, but it is getting a lot of early on traction. A lot of people did recommend me to look into it, and that's part of the whole thing about we're all early, so we're still figuring out what works, what doesn't work. This is all still very risky. Don't just buy my bags. I'm not telling you to buy my bags. Please buy your own coins. I'm just simply explaining the logic as to what I am doing on here. Other things you should probably know about the Abstract chain: there is an airdrop farm currently going on. I probably won't be doing anything here because I feel late. I'm not holding a Pengu. Sorry, a Pudgy Penguin that gives you like a huge multiplier. I don't really understand this part yet. I might make a video in the future talking about this kind of stuff. I don't think I've even claimed this stuff. Yeah, there we go. We're claiming things right now. But yeah, I don't understand this XP system. Maybe I'll make a video in the future when I understand this better. But this is my little synopsis on the meme coin space, which is going pretty parabolic. I will just show you some of the charts so you understand how crazy some of these coins are going. I mean, these coins last month, they were under a mil. This thing's at 8.4 mil. Abster is at 31 mil. It had a pretty crazy wick over here. Has been just tearing it up. This is the Dyslexic Dog. These charts have just been tearing it up, and they've been holding too. So for me, the risk reward, it's good enough. It's been enough time. I think we're going to have a breakout pretty soon. If we don't have a breakout, that's just part of the risk. It's an early on ecosystem. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more content. Stay classy, and that's all.